So today I would be telling you about how did I pass my TensorFlow Developer Certificate exam and how you can pass too. So this is the certificate and digital badge I received from TensorFlow a few hours ago. It has been signed by the head of TensorFlow Advocate, and this exam basically covered the basic training models and structures of building blocks of artificial intelligence and machine learning frameworks of TensorFlow. So it covered topics like computer vision, natural learning process, and the time frame and time works. So the exam I gave my exam on 17th of July, and I would be telling you about the handbook too. So for the exam I would recommend you to, before, if you are just a beginner in Python and machine learning, I would recommend you to go through these four courses by freecodecamp.org. You can do it in a particular order because I arrange them in any order. So I would just check them. Yeah, so these courses cover the basic libraries and usage of Python for data science, because skitlearn and NumPy, these libraries are some basic libraries that must be used while learning Python and TensorFlow for data science and machine learning. So this is also crash course Python neural network crash course by TensorFlow of TensorFlow 2.0 by freecodecamp.org. And if when you get familiar, this is not necessary, but yeah, if you do, it would obviously help. But even if you don't, it's not a big problem. You can after completing basic ML libraries and Python, you can directly jump onto the Coursera. This is a certificate, deep learning.ai TensorFlow developer professional certificate. So in this certificate, basically what happens is you will be taught four main basic rules, that is introduction to artificial intelligence, machine learning, convolutional neural networks, that is CNN, and NLP, and sequence, time series, and prediction. And believe me, if you have done these courses and all the notebooks and all the codes that have been written in in this course, you would easily be able to pass the exam, because most of the questions are similar to the questions that we practice in this certification course. And every course takes around 3 to 4 weeks for completing. It depends totally on how much time you can spend. Like this is week 4, these are 4 weeks, but I remember I finished the whole course of this in 3 days. So it totally depends on how much time you can invest for this. And you, after you have completed, you would also receive a digital certificate from TensorFlow deeplearning.ai regarding the completion of this course. So you can also showcase that, and you can follow up the certificate from here. And after this, you can also read a book that is available on Amazon, that is hands-on machine learning with skitlearn, Keras, TensorFlow. So you can also purchase this. Actually this is available if you are into GitHub and other things. I won't share the link or anything here, but yeah, if you want to, you must be knowing how to get it. So I have also written a blog regarding on Medium, that how you can pass. So these were the four basic courses you can cover, and after this you would be totally prepared for the exam. I would also like to share a handbook that is by TensorFlow official, about how you can, and you can also go to tensorflow.org website, and from here you can go to learn, and you can follow up the whole how you should learn for JavaScript or for mobile or IoT for production. And you can increase your knowledge of TensorFlow from here, and you can follow their paths, because many big companies like Airbnb also use TensorFlow. You can go to the TensorFlow developer certificate notebook, where here they are telling about how you can prepare for exam, what are the things that would be asked in your exam. There would be 5 questions, and in my exam I got around there are 5 questions and 5 test cases in each question. So in 4 of the questions, my all 5 test cases passed. In one question I got 4 by 5 test cases. So you can just say like that I have got around 24 by 25 test cases passed in exam. So more, I got around 95 percentage score, you can say. And after you have read this, you would get an overall overview of the whole exam, this candidate notebook. I would link the TF exam Coursera and the all these four links in the comment section, in the description section of the video, so you can follow up this. And I guess if you would follow this, most probably you would be able to pass the exam, and you would be able to get this certificate. The advantage of this certificate is you will get also added to TensorFlow network, the developer network of TensorFlow. Here you would be able to see the other TensorFlow certified developers, and in this alumni network you would also be added. So this is a very nice thing that you can showcase in your resume and portfolio while going for job interviews or all. And this is how you can pass the exam. I hope you have got an overview of how you can pass this exam and all the preparation stuff. I would link all the things in the comment description section. You can follow up from there. So all the best for the exam, and thank you and have a nice day.